Healthcare organisations are facing a number of challenges. That could be ageing infrastructure, lack of investment in technology, budget cuts. How do they do more with less? And how do they stay up to date with the latest technological trends? They have to balance that against providing a great patient and staff experience as well. But some of the technology that's available now, we're able to provide virtual assistants. Bots use things like artificial intelligence, machine learning to support the NHS and perform remote consultation.
If you look at our historical organisations pre-merger, IT was one of the biggest frustrations, the time it takes for a PC to boot up, the fact that now we're a multi-site organisation, they couldn't access the systems, and so IT really looked at ways under the Time Matters agenda that every project we implemented dovetailed back to the trust philosophy. Going forward, our new IT strategy very much centres around an internet first and a cloud-based strategy. Obviously, being two former legacy organisations, we've got our own data centres on both sites. But whenever we tender for any solution now, we insist on looking at a cloud-based strategy. We've already moved one of our major clinical systems into Azure. You get the level of resilience and business continuity that we couldn't do out of our own data centre environments.
Many trusts across the UK are already using Azure, and with a lot of the recent mergers within the healthcare space, they're finding that it's a lot more beneficial to go to Azure rather than creating more on-premise infrastructure.
Azure can solve a lot of the NHS's challenges. At Phoenix, we've seen NHS trusts working with us to understand how they can migrate workloads to Azure. We can help them to assess, design and migrate. That's tackling two problems. One would be around end of support. It will also be around modernising their infrastructure and providing a scalable infrastructure. The other part is how they can take advantage of advanced workloads like Internet of Things, artificial intelligence and machine learning to change the way that healthcare can be provided to patients.
Everybody wants to work on Azure, everybody wants to work on the new platforms because it's fast, it's exciting, there's a pace of change in IT that we haven't seen in our careers before. One of the things that my team at the moment is concentrating on is we are working on what's called Windows Virtual Desktop, which is an Azure-based product. To my knowledge, we're the first trust to work on that, and the idea is that we can retire our remote working solutions and eventually migrate to a platform that allows our staff to work remotely as if they were in the trust.
Windows Virtual Desktop really allows them to provide a very cost-effective, quick and easy to deploy way of delivering a desktop to an end user when there may be an urgent requirement to do that.
The benefits to IT and to the staff are obviously increased availability, scalability, resilience, and obviously without our Azure presence we wouldn't even be able to work on exciting projects like Windows Virtual Desktop.
What Azure means to ESNEFT and #Time Matters is twofold. One is really around using something like Microsoft Teams to help them work remotely, to do virtual consultation potentially, and collaborate better. The use of Azure for ESNEFT and Time Matters is really about using the platform for things like robotic process automation, making their internal processes more efficient, and really saving the time that it takes for a member of staff to use IT. That time that is saved can then be spent on the patient or with their family. So by using Azure as a platform, we're able to modernise and transform the way that ESNEFT is operating for the benefit of staff and their patients.